Hey everyone, my name is Carlos Zavala and this is my final project for Android development. So the app doesn't have a name itself. In the meantime, I call it Retro Hub because everything it's mainly retro video games, retro articles, topics, albums, magazines. So everything revolves around it. Um, I had a built-in login and create user UI page before. I was having issues because I was trying to connect it to the Firebase database through Google Cloud platform. Uh, it was giving me issues, so I deleted it in the meantime. But the main in the future, what I aim to do with that is that people can log in and create users so they can interact. They can have a profile page like social wise. It could be compared to Letterboxd, which is the movie social app. So when the user creates their account, they're gonna be able to make submissions for magazines, albums, articles. They can write reviews of video games, retro video games. That will be the main idea of the login user creation UI stuff. So first of all, we have an animation intro. I'll show it to you right now. So this animation intro was done through Jetpack Compose. So it's all built-in Jetpack Compose. So I was using splash screen composable, compose composes animations, APIs like animate, float, state. We also had the launch effect to trigger animations when the splash screen first appear. So and as you can see, it's mainly aiming towards retro stuff. So once the animation is completed, it it's a GIF, so it reloads again and starts to play again. So we had to time it specifically when the GIF ends, so it doesn't repeat itself again. And now the homepage. So this is the homepage. I try to make a simple UI, but at the same time, what I wanted to do. So it's like this is like the dashboard. So it's meant to provide quick overview of what's available, showcase featured content in the future, and easy navigation for the user. So it has a tab with the 4 pages: home, magazine, albums, and articles. And below, as you can see, it also has another interactive way to access those pages. So it's meant to the recent um, articles, albums, and magazines. They're showcased right here, and when you click on "Take Me There," it actually takes you to the page. And below, it's just a simple copyright message in my blog, which when you click it, it actually opens the website itself. But I'm not gonna go into it. So code-wise, again, Jetpack Compose. So the homepage is a column and compose, so it organizes the child elements vertically. So the navigation elements also are like card composables, like they're clickable. Um, Also, we use spacer, of course, for the even spaces and view models. So now we can either click each whichever. So if we click on magazines, it takes you to the magazine section. So this one, uh, we also I also try to connect it to the Firebase database. So the point of it was to create the database, which also uses the GCP, Google Cloud Platform. Move all the PDFs. They were PDFs, and then I was trying to make an animation of like flipping page for each of the magazine. I was having issues again, so I went back and I went to the simple one, which was embedding websites. So the websites are also Internet Archives. As you can see, you can have a shelf, which the shelf is a image, The screenshots are the covers, and when you go and you click into each one of the magazines, whichever I'm showing you, it takes you to the PDF viewer. So it's loading, and then the user can read the articles. This doesn't happen. It's just the internet. That square thing doesn't really happen. Um, and yeah, so the users goes back. And for the code and the design aspect of it, it was a simple list. We had placeholders, also the images as you can see on the left side, cover 1, cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, da da dun da da dun. So all of those are connected. So same thing. I use Jetpack Compose. So the gallery was a lazy vertical grid. So it displayed the images for the covers, and the reader view was a bit more complex. It could have been way better, but like I said before, like I had issues with the Firebase. Um, so the PDFs technically take you to the website, where it renders the images. So now when we go to the album section, it's different. I try to make different UIs for each page. It works the same. The same plan was also uploading the albums to the Firebase database, but it didn't matter how many times I tried. I just kept having issues, so I had to restart and restart and restart again. So it works similarly. For some of them, I had to actually create the page, which includes the albums, and the simulator. I don't think it's gonna sound or anything. Well, it does, but I don't think you can hear it. So it works the same. It's pretty much same structure. Also articles. So articles is the most different one out of all of them. I had to change it a lot. So for the article section, this is meant for users after they created their users and they make the submissions. As you can see, there's different articles. Each one of them is written by a different person. So users can make submissions, and I'm the one that accepts the submission. So I just post them here. And as you can see, this is a simple snippet. So each article has a different snippet, different information, and when you click on read more, the articles expand, and as you can see, they have subtitles, etc. And at the end of it, you can also include embedded YouTube links, which reproduces videos. As you can see, published or written by. This one is a placeholder for each one of the users. Um, so for this one, when it comes to the design wise, we also use a lazy column to display the article cards, which is what you're seeing right now. So each card gives a preview with a title, snippet, image, YouTube embedded, and the information of the article. It can be reviews too, but this was the first instance of it. So the cards are have dynamic backgrounds that are gradient, as you can see. None of them is the same, so they are always different. So for this, we had to cycle through predefined lists of color schemes. I call them retro. So this adds like a lot of visual complexity and difference, I want to say. So each one of them has a slightly uh, shadow to the titles for the articles. As you can see, I use the same ones for each page, but just changed the color, which made it way easier. And same thing. So the YouTube embedded, it's just built-in stuff, libraries. So we use the YouTube Player View, Android View, which appears when you click on read more. And yeah, that's the whole app. Thank you so much.